Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered what these little clamps are on people's RC cars, like the Arrma Kraton? Well, today I'm going to explain just exactly what they are and how to put them on. Check it out. So I reference this mod a lot in my channel when I say Big Al's mod. That's because the name Big Al's Extreme RC is a YouTube channel. And Big Al created this mod. You would be surprised at how amazing this mod is. It saves my arms and it saves these pins in the back here. So today I'm going to show you just how I put these on and why they're so important. I'll put a link in the description of a couple videos I've done where I've bashed the trucks to test out these mods, and they've taken a beating. If you like that big air bashing and you want to see how these hold up, be sure to check those out. I'll also, of course, link Big Al's Extreme RC's YouTube channel in the description. Check him out, he's a good dude. Oops, bad landing. It was a hard hit. Oh, let's see if it broke. You know what? It would have broken if I didn't have these on here, I bet. Come on, man. That mod is a saver. Thanks to Big Al's Extreme for that one. So, I just want to give you a closer look here. These are already installed on the vehicle, and this is my Arrma Kraton V3. You can see that I had this mod set up on all of my 6S Basher trucks here. This is the Notorious, the V6 Kraton, EXB. I don't have it set up on the Typhon, and that's because these arms don't have a hole that's big enough in the back, so it wouldn't quite fit that mount. But this doesn't tend to be a problem on the Typhon. It also doesn't tend to be a problem on the Mojave. So for what you would need it for, these 6S Bashers, the Kratons and the Notorious, the Outcast, things like that. I'm not sure if it works for the 4S, quite honestly. You'll have to let me know in the comments if that works, but for these it definitely does. You also can put these in the front. I haven't yet, but as you can see, there is a spot where it could fit in that front section. As soon as I break one of those arms in that place, I will give that a shot as well. I'm going to take this apart and show you how they're put on as if I'm putting them on for the first time. I want to get to it as if I'm going to be replacing the rear arm. All right, so pull that out. This happens to be a hot racing suspension mount in the rear. So then you get to your pins. This is where the problem often is. These pins bend very easily on these Arrma Kratons. The other part that breaks often is this arm will break away from the pin. So when you land hard, the arm wants to go out that way. The pin will pull out and the pin will also bend. This one actually is a little bent. I'm just going to take this shock off because you're going to need to have full access to this side here to screw that in when you do it. So what these are simply, I call them hose clamps. They're called different things. And you see there's all different sizes here. The one that I happen to be using here is 1 1/4 to 1 3/4 inch, or 32 to 34 millimeters. Although because these are adjustable, you can really get a variety pack, and that's what I have here, a million of them. You can get that on Amazon, your hardware store, wherever you want to go. Any moderate size one will work. So now we've got our clean arm without the mod. All right, so you don't need to put the arm on before you put this on. All right, so all you would need to do is simply wrap this around between the large hole in the arm and the part where it meets the bulkhead. It can be a little tricky to get these on, especially once they've already been used. So one other thing to mention, I'll show you on this V6 where it already has it installed, is that the flathead portion of this contraption you want facing out towards the tire. And that way you can get the flathead screwdriver in here when you need to tighten it up. So if you face it towards the bulkhead, you're going to have more of a problem. So as you're installing them, just keep that in mind, which direction it faces. All right, so you had to cram it in there a little bit to get it started, but you get the idea. And the key with this, I've learned, is that you really have to get it tight. So I'm actually going to do it by hand here. And in the past, I kind of had it like this, where you can see the circle, more of an oval. But that's not what you want, because it still allows the arm to pull away. Instead, what you want to do is crank this thing as hard as you can. A lot more room to go than I had before. All right, so that's probably good. So you see how it's much more tucked into the arm, much less space in between the two. I also did not put this part here down below. I just like to do one less thing that will potentially catch on a rock or a stick underneath. So I like to put this part up top. All right, now the rest is really straightforward. The rest is how you would typically put this truck back together. I can use this bent pin. I could use a new one, but honestly I don't need to. That's how good this mod is. And you'll see what I mean when you put it on your truck. While I'm at it, I want to tighten up this one. If I can get in there. That's gotten a little loose over time as well. But it's good. All right, now let's put it back together. All right, so this is all set. Now you can see they don't actually rub. I was actually a little afraid that this was going to rub on the sway bar, but as you can see, it doesn't. And this is what we call Big Al's mod. This is one of the cheapest, easiest, and most effective mods that I know of. And again, big shout out to Big Al's Extreme RC. You did it, man. Check it out. Try it for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.